Episode 97. To be honest, he might be curious. He can save operating costs for a year. What research? I'm just a guy who runs a dessert shop and I don't know what you're saying. You just come back like this. All right, I gotta go. But if you are willing to accept my offer, see you in a week at this time. It's obvious what the face of being left alone looks like. Hi. Tia, are you all set? Let's go. These guys, why are you bothering me like this? If you keep making so much noise, I'm not going. We got it. Hick. The three are on good terms. Are you making fun of me? No, I tell you the truth. I saw how Rolil's brothers treated Rolil. Born as the youngest under 3 older brothers, Rolil was truly loved and grew up. I have seen the people of the Dillard family gathered in one place. It was like watching a textbook family, ceaseless of conviviality and laughter. Maybe that's why Clarabin's presence becomes a greater flaw. I'm ready. Coming. Oh, how? Moderable. She's so cute that I want to bite her. I think you've suddenly become cuter these days. Yeah, stop getting pretty. What's wrong with these guys? That's true, lady. It's a big deal since you've become much cuter. Riri, Lily, it's strange. Not much has changed in my eyes, but the three's eyes make me embarrassed. What's it? Don't you go? Let's go. Tia will definitely like it. Stables outside Lombardi. Wow, how big the stable is. It is a place where nobles living in the capital keep their horses. It's a place where people often come to ride horses and compete. And it's where you two go in and out every day as soon as you're 11. Well, anyway. Looking at the big meadow makes my heart open and feel cool. Tia doesn't know how to ride a horse yet, so come with me. No, I drive a horse safer than Gilu. Come with me. Safer? You lie, I'm so much better than you. Is it wrong? These guys, growling for a fight again. I will ride with Rolil. What? Too much we took you all that way here. No, I won't change. Return. At least Rolil is better than you two troublemakers. Most of all, Rolil is a good horse driver. Wah! It's so nice. That's it. The horse Rolil drives are steady and fast, so riding on a horse like this is a very pleasant experience. Be careful, lady. Look ahead. How do you feel? Is it fun? Yeah, I like it. I want to learn how to ride a horse. Indeed. I knew Tia would love it. Shall we run again? Again? It's fun, but I'm not excited much. I'm not used to riding, so my waist, legs, and hips are all stiff. No. It's her first time, so she can't overdo it. That's all for today. Come again next time. All right. Well, Tia's not supposed to get sick. Then we'll return the horse to the stable. Wait here for a minute. When we come back, let's go over there and see the red foliage. Okay, you go. Lady, I need to go to the bathroom. Then I'm gonna go to see Bailey and Blank. Yes. Bailey and Blank are the mother horse and the baby horse that my father gave me for my 8th birthday. They were originally in the stable of the mansion. But Blank grew older. I thought he needed more space, so I moved them here. I was disappointed because I couldn't see them often, but I think it was a good choice today. They can run around here as much as they want. I'm sure by Pache that Perez gave me. as a gift when it was my 10th birthday here. When he was in Lombardy, Bailey and he fell in love with each other. Maybe he's a good father. Will the whole family get together? It must be somewhere around here. If I can't find them, I can ask someone. But where is it after all? It's so huge, I think I can't find them. Do you know where a horse named Bailey is? Oh, there's no way I get an answer. Should I try that way again? Hey, you there. Huh? I think we've met somewhere. Who are you? Who is that guy? Oh yeah. Of course, similar kids can talk down to each other when they meet. But even for such a thing, is it short? So who are you? What? Ha! You don't even know who I am. It's obvious you don't even have to hear my name. I am Kaizen Anjanas. Anjanas again. Episode 98. I understand why he's behaving this way. Here I am, appearing among these nobles. They've known each other for a long time, and I've never interacted with them. He's trying to bully the new person. But if he's Case Unganas, then he's the nephew of the leader of the union. Just a distant relative, not even a direct descendant, and he's acting like a high horse. And Jin's status is quite high these days. So you're here. I thought you went somewhere, but you're here. You. The lady only smiles like that when something displeases her. My lady, what's the matter? It's nothing. He just asked who I was. All right, but why? Are you mad? He even said I didn't know who he was and that I was arrogant while I didn't even know his name? How can he be so rude? What is this all about? The lady that I serve is the smartest, the most adorable person in this world. She especially hates people who are pompous because of their status. What's more, she hates people who are rude as well. Maybe her cousins affected her in that way. And he said he's from the Anjanas clan, Kaisanganas. I can't help her in this situation if he's an Anjanas. Greetings, Lady Dillad. Is this person your guest? Guest. It's true that I came here as a guest so that this horse stable can operate properly. But the Lombardi family owns this land. Our family is close to the Dillad family. There's nothing wrong with the Lombardis getting close to the Dillads. I'm not so pleased with having strangers walking around here. Why does he speak like he owns the place? I'll give you a chance to redeem yourself. Just the right time. I'll let you join our snack time. Are you asking me to have tea with you? Oh, you don't need to be so grateful. We're all very generous. Why? You said I was just a stranger. Why do you want me to join you? About that. I found it strange that she had a grunt in her voice. No matter how cute she looks, she still wants him to know his place. Indeed, the basic mistakes that spoiled people make. What? Why are you guys here? What are you doing? Lombardi twins. Why are they coming here? Thanks to the twins' straightforwardness and Lombardi's authority, everyone watches themselves around the twins. What's more, they're the real owners, not just pretending to be so. Gilio Melon. He wants me to join for tea time. What? They're the losers from the Anjanas family. Did you invite Tia to drink tea with? I think those jerks won't be this scared even if they run into gangsters in an alley. Why are you guys so rude? You should keep your manners. Manners? The two most evil people from the Lombardi family? All right, Tia. So, did you invite our Tia to tea time? Was it you? What? It's just my first time meeting her. You're a loser who apparently doesn't have very great eyes. How dare you touch my sister? Don't you want to live anymore? Hick. Stop it, you two. I'm tired. Are you tired, Tia? Tia, let's get to a warm place. It's an inconvenience that people don't understand. Should I have a debutante? You've worked hard today. Wait. Oh, you too. You had to make desserts all day. We should take a rest. Gaita deer crit mi ris in pisupari tehet net de typespe. He should be enjoying his life right now, considering his age. But he has to work. Non-stop, except from when he sleeps. He got especially busier after the business for information. I'll look over a few more documents, it's all right. You can leave first. All right, I left some pineapple, eat it if you're hungry. She told me to investigate her, huh? Does she think I can't do that? Collecting and analyzing information. And finding out true information among false rumors, that's my talent. It's a long time ago when a Lombardi kid walked into the store and attracted attention. It was like she wanted everyone to notice her. She always ordered everything. She came with the up-and-coming Claravan pellet, so I couldn't help but notice. What's more, she's Galahad Lombardi's only daughter, the granddaughter that Lulac Lombardi loves the most. It's still normal, but I think there's something more special behind her. So, I must find out about everything. Who exactly is she? Episode 99. Hello, Bait. This way, please. Onto it seems that there's no paperwork or anything? I have the information in my head. That's not what I meant. He seems so rough. However, I prefer this appearance more. Nick. Even though he had researched about me and found out quite a lot, I liked the way Bait wasn't servile. Sweet. Shall we get started? Phew. Florentia Lombardi. 11 years old now. The only daughter of Galahad Lombardi, the third son of Lombardi. Other than the fact that her mother was a wanderer, there was no special history. Unlike other blood relatives of Lombardi, she seemed rather timid. However, from her 8th birthday, she was considered to be Lombardi's genius. Starting to stand out among the 3 successors, she received personal guidance from Claravan Pellet, who was an education officer. That's right. From then on, Florentia Lombardi and her surroundings began to change rapidly. Not only did she start to gain the favor of the patriarch of the family, Lulac, but Galahad Lombardi's move was completely different from before. It seems that such a carefree attitude stimulated Bait. His voice is lower, having lived a life of seclusion for 30 years. Galahad Lombardi suddenly succeeded in the Koroi cotton business, a huge joint venture between Lombardi and Anyanas. Then, a few months later, they created a new type of clothing business called Ready to Wear. So far, Galahad Clothing Store has succeeded in everything that has never been done before. That's why people get suspicious. Is that Galahad Lombardi's ability? What do you think, Bait? Feed it sounds crazy, but I think all of this is the result of your intervention, Lady Florentia Lombardi. Isn't that too much of a leap? I'm just an 11-year-old child. That's why I'm saying it's crazy. But all the information seems to point in that direction. It's simply that my dad could be a very smart guy, right? In the past, he just didn't have a chance. No. I might have thought so if it was for the start of the Koroi cotton and ready-to-wear businesses. But what Gallahan clothing store has done since then is clearly beyond Gallahan Lombardi's ability. For example, after women's clothing, it expanded its business to men's and children's clothing. Recently, they have introduced the concept of limited edition to build a premium line. If it were Gallahan Lombardi, he would have worked hard to solidify the inner circle of that ready-to-wear business. It's common sense for someone who is smart to do so. Is he saying that I'm being unreasonable? Only those who have a very good sense or who can read the whole flow would take such risks and move boldly. Should I poke a little more? But my dad has Claravan, right? Yes. However, to say that it's the work of Claravan pellet alone, there is no explanation for the Estira ointment that shook the medical community a few years ago. He even knew it. So what's your conclusion, Bate? I think you have played an active role in various fields such as Gallahan Clothing Store, under the guidance of Claravan pellet, making your age obscured. This has great potential. Bate thinks Claravan is guiding me. In fact, considering my age, it is right to think so. The possibility. It sounded nice, of course, but it also meant that the future was uncertain. Bate was not someone who would entrust the information guild he was trying to create to the possibility of such an uncertain future. Then, I think I won this bet. He probably thought that he had won because he had done proper research on me. If you're trying to force yourself out of pride right now, no, it's not forced, but unfortunately, it's because your investigation had its limitations. Hayes, what are its limitations? Wait a minute. Sir Claravan. Lady Florentia, did you call me? What? It's too polite for a teacher to treat a student. I think I could. Give Bate trust if you were here. It seems that it was the right decision. To tell Claravan the time and place of the appointment, just in case. You just said I would be under the guidance of Claravan, right? Yes, that's right. This time, I will introduce myself properly. I'm Florentia Lombardi, the real owner of Pellet Corporation. What? The real owner? No way. Lady Florentia is right. Are you serious? But the name Pellet Corporation. It's just a name. But she's just 11 years old. Isn't it great? Well, Lady Florentia Lombardi. She's the light and hope of Lombardi. Ha ha! Then to wear, surprisingly, it was my dad's idea. But your intervention. There was. Your guess was right. As expected. He seems to need some time alone. I don't know what thoughts will flow freely throughout his head. I see, it makes good sense. Then the diamond mine. What happened to the case of winning the auction over Lombardi and Anginas? If you think about how much gold Pellet Corporation won at the auction, you will get an answer, right? Anginas lost the coal mine to us with a difference of 50 gold. It hasn't been long since you started the information business, so I think that's good enough. How did you know? When I started the information business. Hi. How did I know? Anginas would spend 2,000 gold. He seems angry that I know more things than he does and see through him more clearly. Then, let's make another bet, shall we? It's something you won't be able to refuse. What was the hottest topic at the recent Noble Conference? He knew it too. It would be very difficult to obtain information about what happened inside the Noble Council. What decision do you think the Emperor will make? Last year there was a tax exemption, so I think this year will be difficult. It will be a huge blow to the national treasury. Then I'll bet the opposite. I'll bet on the store's rent for 5 years. 55 years. If I lose, what will you get? If I'm right, give me the priority of information. The right to be the first to read the information that you will collect in the future. Okay, let's do it. He's back. Belsach, who went on a hunting trip with Astana for over a week, was finally back. Episode 100. You're the kids who will be sleeping at the mansion tonight before going. Since there are few people and many trees in the mansion, Belazak said all luggage was taken down, so everything's ready. If it's after hunting, his habit is to stop by the stable to check his beloved horses. There are many trees and not a lot of people. It's the road he usually takes to get to the stable. It's ideal. But, you're right, he's here. But, hold it properly. You're dragging it on the ground. I'm tired. Krenny? Yin. What is he doing? To a kid? The saddle is made of leather. How can small Krenny hold that weight? Do you want to get hit again? No, hick. Krenny. Al. Tia. Let go of that thing and leave. What's with you? Okay. Hey. Are you crazy? Judging by how things looked just now, I feel like I only know the tip of the iceberg. Belazak, how much do you actually bully Krenny? Why? Do you want to take his place? This crazy jerk. I thought he's more behaved now since I haven't heard anything for a while. He hasn't changed at all. He just changed his target to Krenny. Right, you illegitimate. Child, you hold it. Phew. Belazak, don't you have a mind? Who, what? I said it. Already, don't call me an illegitimate child. You really don't know your place. Now that he started puberty, he wants to assert his physical dominance. Try and hit me. I wonder if you can do it. You can't. Hit me. You'll get into trouble. I guess my grandfather will deal with it first. And my father won't just stand by. Is that so? But your father and grandfather aren't here, right? I just need to make a few swings and you won't be able to run? Oh yes, that gaze. I remember it clearly. In my previous life, whenever he hit or bullied me, he always had that gaze, standing and laughing while I screamed and cried in pain. Indeed, people hardly change. What is this? Must it be this thing? Powders like this. Ahem. He's so noisy. He should just suffer as it is. Stop it. Tea. Crazy. What are you doing? I'm done. Hey, Belazak, do you know what powder that is? Why do I need to know? You're dead to me. Why don't you try and smell it? It's on your body. What? Cereal? That's right. Corn, sunflower seeds, wheat mixed together. It's delicious. It's Szechuan cereal. Yeah. Do you know how hard it is to find? What? But I had some business, so I bought the cereal in large amounts. I even picked this myself to bring here. What exactly do you want? What else? It's the cereal that birds love so much. Aren't you scared of birds? Belazak's fear of birds is one of the weaknesses that he hid from others. Anna, about how serious it is, he can't even deal with a dish made from chicken on the dinner table. No. Tota, where are you going to run? It took so much effort to turn you into bird food. Help me. I love how those birds are aiming at him. Even the birds know that this is high-quality cereal. Hick. You wanted to hit me? But doesn't it look like you're the one who's beaten? You like to look at people when they're suffering. How does it feel when the victim is you? Does it feel nice? Hick. If you bully Cranny again, I won't just let it go so easily like today. After you pass out, I'll throw you into the nest of the birds that are migrating. When those birds have pecked at you into a dough, I'll tie you up that pole. Do you understand? Hick. Oh, how refreshing. Belazak won't bully Cranny again, because he's just as a coward as Astalia. Though someone had to protect Cranny, the person who's a brother like Astalia didn't have the courage to warn Belazak. His parents, Laurels and Ronette, are busy paying attention to Vias, so I have no other choice but to step up. Well done. Helping Cranny is a simple act, but it makes me feel relieved. It's like I'm healing from my past. Since no one is willing to help Cranny, the young, powerless Florentia also had to suffer, so this will make me feel more comfortable, though it's a bit late. Episode 101. As a result, our pellet company has become the top with the largest amount of southern grain harvested this year. Tag! Wow, good job! You too. Really, it wasn't easy, because the South was a market tightly held by mid to large companies that traded for generations. However, as a result of the people of Pellet Company, including Claravan and Violet, working hard day and night, we were able to buy a large amount of food. And as expected, many merchants are sending offers to the company. If they want to bring it to the East and sell it, they have to buy it from us with extra money. That's right. These are the merchants who have asked us so far. Quite a lot. Well, let's see. See here. Racy, inform them that we will sell about a quarter of what we have. Give them a cheaper price too. Pardon? That much? Yes, of course. I will even give the other merchants a little bit. Because it's a world we live in together. In fact, it was intended to minimize annoying envy and jealousy. Last time. Oh, I see. I will send a letter as you said to their company. Today will put an end to the Eastern debate. I'm looking forward to it. Meeting begins soon. Love. Oh. Over the past few days, I have met the Emperor every day and tried countless times to persuade him to collect taxes in the East. After a lot of hard work, His Majesty has completely crossed over. It doesn't matter what happened in the East, but bringing Lombardy down a peg in such a political matter is largely symbolic. After today, everyone will know that His Majesty has joined hands with Anjanas, and that Lombardy's status is only a facade. Anjanas will eventually be the best family in the empire. Just wait and see, Lulac Lombardi. The moment His Majesty says, collect taxes in the East, I will laugh at your face. Is the Emperor coming with the Patriarch of Lombardy? Ask. Did they meet by chance outside? It's okay. Even if it's Lulac Lombardi, he won't be able to break what I've built up over the past few days. Let's begin the meeting. The opinions of the lords were divided in half over the severe drought in the East that continued this year. I have pondered over the arguments of both sides. To be honest, the opinions were so divided that it was difficult to pick one, but I've made up my mind. Finally, how is it, Florentia Lombardi? This time. Why is he laughing? Am I the one who won? Something is wrong. I feel sorry for the people in the East who are suffering from drought, so I will not collect taxes this year. Are you dissatisfied with my decision? That's not it. You exempted the East from taxes last year. If we do so this year, the national treasury will be empty. Oh, I didn't know that the Patriarch of Angenas was so worried. Of course, Angenas is always devoted to you. Yes. For my sake, Angenas will have to pay generously in taxes this year. Pardon? Thanks to you, I'm much lighthearted, so I'm very grateful. No, wait, Your Majesty. I'm leaving. What did I do just now? I declared that I would pay more taxes in front of everyone in the Noble Association, didn't I? Against Florentia Lombardi. Ah, finally. Fate. How did you know? What's that? A dessert. I had to pretend to be a delivery man to come here in broad daylight. After all, it's bait. Please tell me. How did you know? Have you heard about the East? Well, I'll take the strawberry one, Claravan. Come on. Yes, I should stop teasing him. He's going to cry. Why did you think that His Majesty would collect taxes? In the East from the beginning? Well, if taxes were not collected for any reason, the national treasury would be empty. Besides, this is not the first time, so the burden would be even greater. Also, explaining there's a lot of information, so the explanation is long. Should we split this in half? Yes. Anyway, that's it. You're right. Yes, but why? The Emperor made such a decision to betray these reasons. How did you know? Certainly, this time, as you said, it would have been right to collect taxes in the East. But there is one important fact that you didn't know. What's that? It's that Emperor Yobanes is a very greedy man.
Friends, like this video and subscribe to the channel. It motivates me to create new videos. Thank you for watching me.